Happy New Tune Tuesday. We're going to take a second and read through a brand new piece of music. We're going to use the document that's linked below, Sight Reading Examples number 2. It's a PDF document. Once you've downloaded it, printed it off, we're going to take a look at the 5th example, example 5. We're going to use the STARS acronym to help us walk through the piece. S stands for signatures. So as we look at example 5, we're going to look at the key signature first. We'll notice it's in the key of C, and as you scan through, it never changes. So we'll play all naturals. Time signature is 3/4 in measure 1. But as you scan through, you'll notice at the end of measure 4, the beginning of measure 5, we move from 3/4 time to 4/4. So we're going to make sure that we make that note mentally and we execute that with confidence when we actually perform the piece of music. T stands for technique. And as you scan through this exercise, you're going to find some 16th note patterns. Take a second look. You see some in measure 4, measure 6, measure 7, and measure 8. As you're looking at those, I would finger through those passages very carefully. Make sure that I'm comfortable and confident moving around that C scale. You'll notice, hopefully, that all of these 16th note patterns are scalar or arpeggio based. So measure number 4 example, F, G, A, B, all part of the B flat concert scale, our C scale. Measure 6, B, C, D, C, B, A, again, up and down the scale. Measure 7 is exactly the C major scale descending, and then the arpeggio ascending. All that hard work on the scales come into play into our ability to perform this sight reading exercise with confidence. And then measure number 8, we're going to go up and down from A to D, back down to B, and back up. So we kind of go up and down like a roller coaster. A stands for accidentals. And as you scan through the exercise, you're going to notice there's an F sharp in measure number 2, but no others. Everything else is in the key of C. Rhythmically, there's several places to rest. Remember, rest always trip us up way more than notes. There's a rest in measure 1, another 8th rest in measure number 2, and then at measure 5 is where establishing the new time signature, we have 1 rest, 3 rest. The rests are always tricky. There are some 16th note patterns. There's patterns 8ths, 2/16ths, 4/16ths in a row. You're going to want to make sure that you're confident on all the different 16th note permutations. Stylistic markings in this exercise are very few, to be honest. There's no dynamic marking, so I would always encourage you to play with a nice full forte sound. There are some staccato dots in measure 3. There's some slurs in measure number 4. And from there, just nice standard articulation. Keep the tongue light. Think 1 taste bud on the tip of the reed and move some fast air through these passages. So we've gone through stars. The next thing I would do is I would sizzle and finger through the entire exercise. So we'll practicing our articulation, our dynamics, our rhythm, and we'll finger through. So we're practicing the technique as well. Let's give it a shot. Never go faster than you can play excellently. 1, ready? Now, if you had a few seconds left, you want to take every single second that your judge will give you. If you have time, go through those harder passages again. Go through the whole exercise if you have enough, but never leave any time on the clock when it's time to sight read. Now, if you want to pause the video now, you can. Go through those extra few spots again, and then when you're ready, I'll play it for you. You can play right along. Here we go. 1, ready? Happy sight reading. I'd love to help you get ready for the full etude, and I have a complete high school and middle school all-state video course available on my website, 5starmusicacademy.com. And I've got a $15 off coupon going on sale right now. So for $25, you can have full access to 75 minutes of measure by measure, note for note coaching on how to get ready for the all-state exercises, scales, and sight reading. Let me help you get ready for your next big audition.